Tomorrow is the most important day for Bitcoin of the entire year, as the Bitcoin price right now is consolidating in a bullish ascending triangle pattern with a target of this key area of resistance. We are awaiting the Fed's rate hike decision. There is guaranteed to be massive amounts of volatility, and we're going to be digging into the charts, talking about exactly what we can expect tomorrow as the announcement is made. So make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell for notifications, because we are bringing you the juiciest and the most timely Bitcoin updates here on YouTube. And when we take a look at what is happening right now with Bitcoin, we can see that, yes, we are accumulating in what appears to be an ascending triangle. Now, textbook, this is a bullish pattern, and they tend to break to the upside, especially when they're in a very strong uptrend. They tend to break to the upside. And the way we get the target is we take a trend line from the top to the bottom, and then we just extrapolate that to the upside, and we can see that our target here is right around $30,000, which just so happens to be our next key area of resistance. In addition to that, we can see that throughout this entire triangle forming here, we have been printing what's known as a bullish CVD divergence. What that means is that there's a lot of selling pressure coming in here right now. We see many shorts opening up, and these shorts, although they're aggressive, are unable to push the price to the downside. What this means is that there is bullish absorption happening right here. We have whales, or bigger players, in the market, and as the retail traders are FOMOing short, thinking that we're going to get a move to the downside from this area, there are bigger players, whales, that are absorbing those shorts and filling up long orders, holding the price up. You have to think about it this way. You cannot buy unless there's somebody to sell. So if you have a lot of retail traders selling, this gives whales an opportunity to accumulate buy orders. Now, the reason why this is so interesting is because if this triangle does break to the upside, we have a very crucial zone of resistance just above us. That is the $29,000 to $30,000 area. This is such a key level because this is a multi-year support that is now flipped into resistance. It was our support back in January 2021. It was our support all through the summer of January 2021. It was our last hope support in June of 2022. And now we are coming back up to retest it. Now, let me just say this. I am very bullish on Bitcoin, okay? Ever since we got the bounce down from around 19,552, the level we gave in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, and every single long trade that we've been giving in the Casper Crew along the way up, including the one this morning that we gave in the VIP New York live stream along the bottom of the day. At the time, I have been bullish, expecting higher prices. And even if we get resistance here, I will still be expecting higher prices. Now, by the way, if you want to join the Casper Crew VIP Discord, where every single day we do a live stream walking through the price action, we actually do that 3 times a day. We give our levels, our setups, not signals, but technical analysis. You can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. Also, if you want to take advantage of 0% limit fees trading on ByBit, it's great for lower term time frame traders. I myself am a lower term time frame trader, taking scalp trades like these scalps I have taken today. Those fees really eat into your profits. If you have 0% limit fees, it can help a lot. Sign up with the link in the description. If you deposit $100, you do get 1 free month of our awesome tool, the Crypto Fusion Trading Bot. But what am I looking at for Bitcoin right now? There are a few things that we need to really keep in mind right now. First of all, we know that we are coming into resistance. Second of all, we know that when the Federal Reserve makes the announcement tomorrow, one of two things is going to happen. Either they are going to raise rates by probably 25 basis points, or they are not going to raise rates at all. Now, right now, the market is pretty much pricing in the fact that the Fed is going to raise interest rates by about 25 basis points. Now, either way, I look at whatever happens tomorrow as being long-term bullish for Bitcoin, but short-term bearish for Bitcoin. And here's why. As we come up to key resistance, we need to understand that it's very unlikely that we come to this level and don't get some kind of reaction here. So I'm going to be looking for one of two things to happen tomorrow, and this is actually how I plan to trade this price action. The first thing is if the Bitcoin price starts to pump like crazy, we need to be watching out for 2 potential short setups that could give us a rejection down to a higher low from which we can look to long the Bitcoin price. Because again, the weekly time frame is very bullish. Things are looking very bullish, but it's only a matter of time before we get a pullback and then continue on in the uptrend. Scenario number 1 is that we pump up here and we do something called a Bart-Simpson pattern. A Bart-Simpson pattern is where we range for a while and then we get a fake out to the upside, and then we start to get a move to the downside. A Bart-Simpson pattern, the way you trade a Bart-Simpson is you mark out that first high. When we put in the higher high, if you see that market cipher B is printing lower momentum waves like this, that is called a bearish divergence, and it means we are going to get a fake out. That could make for a potential short trade setup. The second setup that I would be looking for to get into a short is that we pump up really high tomorrow, and then we notice that we are starting to print now lower highs. And as we print these lower highs, if we take a look at our order flow chart, let's say we do pump up here tomorrow like this, and we start to get lower highs such as this, right? Printing in lower highs. And we're seeing our CVD line getting higher and higher and higher and higher. And we're seeing our open interest also getting higher and higher and higher. This is now showing us that there are retail traders FOMOing long at the top, but there are whales absorbing those longs, and we can actually look for a correction to the downside. These are two potential scenarios that I'm going to be watching for tomorrow if we get a big pump to enter into a short trade from resistance. Now, we might not get any of those setups, which means there's no trade to take. Okay, we also might dump tomorrow, and in that case, where would I be looking to potentially long Bitcoin after a pullback? For me, right now, it's very clear. If we take a look at all the volume that has traded right here since June until our present day, and we pull a Fibonacci from the most recent low to our most recent high, we can see that we are running into a very juicy zone of support right around that 23 to 23.5 area, where we have a Fibonacci golden pocket and a very clear support resistance flip at the top of this old range, which, by the way, is not just resistance, it was also our support back here in May. So these are the major levels that I am looking at tomorrow, and whenever we get volatility like this, it's very important to remain calm and stick to your plan, right? Have a plan for longing, have a plan for shorting, and then stick to your plans. When you stick to your plan, you will be more successful at doing this. This morning, we had a very clear plan in the VIP live stream for New York Open. We wanted price to come down into this area. We wanted to see shorts opening up under VWAP. We wanted to see them get trapped under VWAP. We wanted to reclaim the VWAP for a move to the upside. That is exactly what happened, which is how we were able to get into the long trade that I am still currently holding after a TP1 right here, from right down here when we reclaimed that VWAP. So guys, I just want to encourage you, make sure whatever happens tomorrow that you stick to your plans. Don't let emotion get the best of you. Tomorrow is going to be a very, very juicy day for Bitcoin, and I will be live streaming during the FOMC announcement tomorrow at 1:30 New York time. Make sure not to miss it. It's going to be a very juicy stream. With that being said, God bless you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.